So it'd be 2 people, more or less. But yeah, Cassie will nod. Yeah, that would. I know you're talking about. That would make sense. So who do you have in mind?
Atagi's probably the only one we really can trust. She's a chronotic liar.
Yeah, but she's also under Invest's control, and I don't want Invest knowing about it yet, just in case things don't. Just in case things don't work out.
You're not there, Bunny.
I know. That was more just a straight up reaction.
No.
To out of character reaction.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's Lily's perception.
Well.
Yeah. So Cassie just asked. So who do you have in mind to get then?
Well, I've been a little bit chummy with the captain of the guard. I think he might be a hard sell, but I think he'd be a very good choice.
Have you 2 been? And she kind of does like a knocking boots thing, like a gesture.
No, we haven't been knocking dirt off shoes.
And people say I don't know much.
Okay. Lily's just thoroughly confused now.
No, I'm just let's go. Never mind.
Okay. Lily's gonna head up towards the captain of the guard with her fine entourage of ladies behind her.
So much awkwardness.
All right. Yeah. So you go up to the captain of the guard as well.
Yep.
And at the moment he is actually checking in on the guards as well. The best thing you can see at this point, none of them noticed that there was a harpy flying through town.
Koi.
Sarah has a question for you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking on the other thing. I'm gonna say you finish it by the end of the day. Yes.
Okay. So Liz gonna go up to the captain of the guard. Hello.
Hello
Oi.
there.
See you like that apple?
Yes, I did.
She's just kind of looking at her fingernails and.
Hey, hi there. I'm Shiki, the engineer of the ship you've been helping us look after.
Yes.
You've done a fine work helping us look after the boat.
Well, I don't like having any thefts under my watch.
I know exactly how you feel. Let's say, we have a lot of people on that boat. Some of them more honest than others. And I'm a little concerned that while we're away, we may have some issues with, as you mentioned, theft and other things like that. I was wondering if there was anything you could do to help us.
What do you mean? Like, you asking me to give you a guard?
I'm asking if you'd like to see the world.
And I'll stop for a second and think for a moment. Roll persuasion.
Ooh.
Oh. So, you're asking me to join you on the ship as you travel around.
And to keep an eye on our passengers and crew. You would answer directly to myself, Shiki, Cassidy, and the other people who I would designate, but not to any of the crew.
I see. What would be in this for me?
We would pay you, and you would be able to see the world. We have a very good chef, too. And lots of apples.
You're asking me to leave this town I have protected my entire life.
If you've been here your entire life, I'm sure you've trained up some excellent men who can take your place.
Roll another persuasion.
And that's a good...
You said pay. How much?
Well, what would you be willing to do it for? I'm sure we can afford... What would you say to 2 gold a day?
I'd say that sounds reasonable. Haven't actually traveled much anyway. And he
And-
kind of cuts himself off, but you feel like there is more that he would say if he would say otherwise.
So you don't have any kind of family here that miss you?
Not anymore. And the captain of the guard, he is elderly. Like, he's not on his deathbed actually, and he appears to be in rather good shape, but he is up there in age. It wouldn't be that surprising.
Like
we talk-
50
we
or
talk-
60?
Are we talking Reinhardt here?
We're talking Reinhardt here.
All right.
Well, just not as big.
Yeah, he's
Bigger.
not nearly as big, but we're
Yes.
talking Reinhardt here.
Yes.
Uh,
I don't have. I might switch out the token I just grabbed for something more
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt related. Oh, yeah, I might switch it out for Reinhardt actually.
Just put down on the list. Make giant armor.
Okay,
for-
that's-
No.
So
What
we
you need
fix
to
that.
do, all you need to do, Shiki, is you need to make a giant rocket to put in the back of armor.
yes. That would be something Shiki would love.
That's amazing. And oh my god, I've already got designs for the jet hammer as well.
You do, and you already have them all to put it on.
Oh my god.
You, of course, would be staying on the ship, especially while we were gone, and making sure that people, follow the rules. What's befitting a standard crew on a vessel.
Yes, that would make sense, and it wouldn't be that bad. I'm also going to be honest, Sauce. The sound of the chips crackling and everything else is very.
Yeah,
obvious.
sorry.
That
Sorry.
doesn't sound too bad, to be honest.
And we're all nice and loving people.
You're going to have to give me a day to ensure that a successor is taken care of, but
Of course.
Oh,
And
geez.
if there's
Having
if there's any legal issues, let me know, and I can talk to whoever pays you. I do have my connections.
Wow, things work really quickly in the city.
yes, that should be fine.
Hashiki.
Oh, come to
What?
think of it, I never gave you my name, did I?
I thought Captain was your name.
Lily,
And he'll just start laughing, and he just kind of he bends over laughing. You and everything and everyone else I've met.
Well, what is your name?
My name is Bran Helder.
My name is
Hilda.
Lily Calwin of Haven.
Oh, wait, I don't have. Well, that's awkward.
Her name is Shiki.
I-
Fox girl.
I really should just. I need to get back to you guys. I need to think of a last name.
Fox girl.
Don't be dumb.
Branhart.
I think you mean Greatheart.
Great heart.
I actually might change his name to last name to Greatheart.
uh,
Actually, no, I'm gonna do that.
Branhart.
Bran
Greatheart.
Greatheart.
Bran Greatheart.
There we go. Perfect.
Well, Gramps, glad to have you along.
I suppose I'll see you back at this ship then tomorrow.
Of course. If there's anything you need before then, let us know. And any supplies you need, of course, you'll have a place to stay. One caveat. Although you answer directly to us, I would like you to follow the orders of Nveth as long as it does not conflict with anything we give you orders on.
So basically, if she tries to start a mutiny, stop it.
Yes.
Well, not by yourself. That'd be. That's
And
like
of-
what you against 6.
And of course, let us know, and we would have, of course, come to your aid.
Of course. That sounds reasonable.
Should we make a code word just in case they do try that, and you can just shout it out?
Jenga?
Yeah, Jenga works fine.
Alright, so...
So, out of character, essentially I'm asking him to be not only the guy in charge of discipline on the ship, but also sort of a spy.
essentially, yeah.
Essentially. Not like
I think-
trying to be a spy, but keeping an eye on the crew.
I think we can say his official title is Atagi babysitter.
Yes. Atagi sitter.
Atagi Satemi.
All right. Anything else you're going to do for the rest of the day, or are you just going to relax? I figured sometime around this point that Azul will return.
Yeah, it's fairly late in the day at this point, anyways.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty late in the day, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so end of
I'll
the
be
day as well. What am I
Playing
for?
card games in the commons room. If
Yeah,
anyone wants to
so-
join.
Lily
Yeah,
will
and-
join.
I'll join.
And around this point, Curly will be done cleaning up all the rooms, and she'll go down to join as well. Azul will come back. She'll look very surprised to see that there's a harpy on the ship.
She's friendly. She's friendly. So you should play cards with us. I think Lily may want to make it strip.
All right.
Yeah, we don't need to bet coin. We've got other things to bet.
We might kill the old man though.
Like dignity seems to be what's on the table.
The old man isn't joining you yet. But yeah, so the group of you will just kind of gather around. I'm gonna say Veth won't show up till tomorrow.
Sayara, you gotta take your clothes off. It's how the game works.
She'll just spend the next 10 minutes taking her armor off.
Well,
Yep.
Why would she wear armor on the ship? That's silly.
I basically just use all of my remaining spell slots for the day. Whenever I lose, just using Disguise Self, rather than actually getting rid of the clothes. Just to...
But I think
I really should.
I've got to ask. The glamored armor. Does it actually?
You could technically make it look like it's coming off.
Yes, and no, stop that. It's comfortable to actually sit in as well, is it? Or is that just appearance-wise?
I'm gonna say it's comfortable enough to sit in.
Yeah,
It's
studded
fitted
leather.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's fitted well.
It's
I was about
it's
to
not
say-
like it's full plate mail or something. It should be fairly comfy.
Yeah.
Okay. No, because obviously it just looks because it looks like a normal tire.
All right then.
But,
Yeah.
so, take it.
It is studded leather, right?
Yeah, it is
Not halfway.
glamored studded leather. It is glamored studded leather.
Yeah.
All right. So you all kind of just gather around. You play cards throughout the night. You have time to talk and all that stuff as time goes on.
So, Liddy, you're nobility.
You caught that, didn't you?
When you say nobility, are you nobility or, air quotes, nobility, and kind of flash my fake signet ring? I don't mean any offense, I'm just trying to inquire.
I don't think Lily's a liar.
My name's Lily Calwin, of House Calwin in Haven.
I probably haven't heard of it because I've never been to Haven.
Well, we really need to get a bigger table.
Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger table. Azul commented she's sitting on one of the beds.
Hey, Taki, why are you touching my chest there?
It's fine, I can... I'll summon a few extra seats and I spend a minute to cast Conjure Minor Elemental and summon
Elemental?
some ice methods. Ice methods.
Okay.
Yeah, I can conjure methods.
We'll just sit on an ice method then.
It's a cold seat.
Yeah.
I think you prefer it over, I believe I can summon mud methods.
Anyway, back to yeah. So you're a nobility.
Yeah, my father's the Viscount of Haven. Basically, he well, essentially a loftier title than Captain of the Guard.
So he's the sheriff.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know where that voice came from. Sorry, that was inappropriate of me.
Yeah, he's basically the sheriff, I guess you could call it that, of a very large city.
Huh. And your mummy?
She's the Vidam, his wife. She came from this area, actually.
Huh. That's quite interesting that we ended up being here then.
Well, I've been in a lot of places, and if you haven't noticed, I've been trying to keep my nobility quiet in this area, because I'm sure there might be a couple of people who've heard of her.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, probably are.
Yeah. well, Sayara's mum is a doctor, really pretty as well, and she's really nice to me.
Hmm.
Isn't that right, Sayara? Sorry, guys, I had to do it.
She's nice to everyone.
But especially nice to me and you.
Well, doctors, nice doctors are nicer than mean doctors.
She makes a really good apple pie.
When I was little,
You
we had
all
a
like the
really
best.
mean doctor.
Ooh.
She got
You all
really...
seem to have such glamorous backgrounds, and all I can say is that my parents are farmers.
I have amnesia, so
I mean
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mean to offend you, but that does sound less mundane.
Yeah, Zul will speak up. I don't know who my parents were at all. I was adopted, more or less.
yeah. Aren't you adopted by
And she'll nod.
What'd you call him?
Arashi, he's probably the one who made the ship. I don't remember any details, but I never kept track of all of his work.
Huh? Is that why you were? Actually, I didn't mean to ask. You were really started when I showed you that symbol.
Yeah, that was his symbol. He puts it on a lot of his work.
Oh. Does he? Is he going to be mad that I kind of Frankensteined?
I don't think so.
What's a Frankenstein?
Oh yeah, that technically shouldn't.
It's what necromancers tend to call a zombie,
It's
or
based-
something like that.
you
It's a
see
flesh
how
golem.
you see how this bit of
A
the gun
flesh golem.
is a completely different style to this part of the gun, Lily. Like,
would I
this-
notice that? Silver?
I'd say you'd probably notice that it's a very different style.
Like
Okay.
Somebody else
it
uses that part.
basically like the part where Arashi's symbol is kind of more like fine clockwork, kind of,
Yeah, it'd be more like fine clockwork and
And then
something like that effect.
and Shiki's one's kind of like bulky steampunk, like
Yeah, so there's
brass.
like two conflicting styles there.
You see?
Yeah, I thought that was just part of the design.
No. The surgeon's weird. And yes,
Cassie just
that is the name of the gun.
Yeah, the surgeon. Cassie just leaned back on the bed, relaxing. She doesn't really say much on this. Doesn't really want to speak to her parents.
Atagi, you said you were from a farm. How'd you go from being on a farm to running from everything?
Well, I guess I could tell the story. I mean, when I was young, as you can say, I am not one that's learned of magic. Magic just kind of comes to me. I managed to impress an elvish wizard, a diviner, at a local contest of aptitude, and he took me under his wing as an apprentice. He thought that he could teach me magic, but I don't like learning. It's boring.
I hear you there.
Agreed. Comes up with a response.
So, I was basically taken from my home to the city here, and from there, he just kicked me out on the streets when I failed to meet his standards.
He sounds like a really mean person.
But tell me.
It just seems to be how elvish wizards are. They seem rather impatient, which is rather odd for elves. To be such short-lived, but so...
So was this recent?
petty. Oh no, this was years ago.
Okay.
I've just been living on the street, you already know how much of a liar I am. It's how I get by.
No.
So why are you trying to run away then?
Because after you have swindled a vast majority of the town's male populace, you have basically become rather infamous. If it weren't for my ability to disguise myself, I would have been caught long ago.
So basically, you've exhausted this town and want to move on to the next.
Well, that's a bit of a harsh way of putting it, but
Atagi,
I don't really have any other options.
Atagi, I think it's time for you to maybe go straight from here on out.
Or maybe stop being straight. That was out of character.
Are you sure?
I was about to say, okay, and out of character, Jeeves, the safety comes off.
I cast disguise self out of character.
Now, yeah, Lily's gonna agree. Well, that does sound like a good idea. If you stay on this ship, then we can at least keep you on the right side of the law.
Damn it, Kylie.
I mean,
How do you
I've
keep
got
good
no.
Sorry.
No. There's not much I can really con on this ship. So, as long as I'm here, I'll be on the straight and narrow, I suppose.
I'm gonna have to have her roll gambling for that, Silver.
What do you say is the gambling stat?
I'd probably say charisma for
Wouldn't it be sleight of hand?
Straight charisma or sleight of hand?
probably charisma. I've got proficiency.
Charisma. We could make it charisma.
Oh.
She didn't bluff very well.
Was it charisma save?
I did
Yeah,
on
check.
skilled.
Check.
I've got proficiency, so it's skilled for me.
Oh, well, I do.
Hey, baby!
I think Atagi won that round. Azul's not actually playing currently.
Oh! This voice.
See,
So Kurt just lists everything, so now she has 2 strip.
Kylie,
looks at
that's a
what she's
pair
wearing.
of 2s, and a full house from Atagi beats that. I'm sorry.
Oh, Drat, I suppose you're playing the strip poker version?
Do you? You don't have clothes.
Are you even able to strip?
I win?
Pulls a feather out.
And Jim winces at the feather being pulled out. And it's...
That-
You kind of notice at this point as she's been going around, but she actually... Tail feathers are a lot more like a peacock's tail feathers.
I mean, who pulled out the feather?
Oh, so yeah, I was saying Kylie could just pull out a feather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she just pulled out a feather. And there, I stripped. I removed some clothing.
Don't do that. That's mean.
She'll reach over with the feather and start tickling Shiki.
Stop! No! No! Stop!
Uh,
Stop! I'll get the gun. I swear.
She pulls it back.
Is the
Alright,
safety
I'll
off?
it's always off.
Alright.
At this point, she looks down. It's
It's on now.
yeah, it's off. Safety's off. I mean, sorry, safety's on. Whoops. And it flashback to she's had it. She's when they left to see the guard has had it the safety off the entire time.
You're so safe. Alright. Anything more you really... Well, that's not what I want to do.
Oh,
I want to move there myself, not you guys.
I think I'm probably all good for the night if y'all are.
I don't feel like asking Kylie too many questions at the moment. Just let her get
Yeah,
settled.
she's being moderately quiet right now, being moderately subdued, but you can... She hasn't explicitly stated it's her egg, but I think the entire party realizes it's her egg.
Kylie, we can later on I can teach you how to use the blisters.
It shouldn't be that much more complicated, it's just a bigger crossbow.
Silver, can
what-
we do what Sayara mentioned?
Why do you have to suck the joy out?
Yeah, you can roll 3 gambling checks, so you did the worst overall. We can use the first one, so 2 more each.
Okay,
Oh, Lily didn't do so great.
2 more each.
Curly did worse. Curly did worse.
Oh, I meant 1 more.
1 more.
Okay, but I've got the bedroll, so I'll get 1 more.
All I know for sure is Criley did the worst.
I'm gonna.
So-
Oh no!
I'm gonna re-roll that natural one too. Yeah,
Oh.
much better.
So Lily won overall, and Criley did the absolute worst.
And me and I guess.
That's like the
Yeah.
fourth 19 I've rolled today.
Well, at least I managed to keep my pennies on.
All right, so we go to the next day then. Come on, game, work with me. Go to the next day then. How do I?
I'm wondering, should we just kind of like everyone joins and then we leave? Like, is there anything we need to do?
Specifically, I don't think there's anything you really need to do. I'm
Pay
just
for the-
stalling
pay
for
for the
Uh,
time
ship?
while I set up Bran. Really, that's the long and the short of what I'm doing. I'm stalling for time while I set him up.
All right, so
then.
I've got 2 gold, 2.5 gold for you need a better name here. I can't pronounce it.
Just call her Veth.
Veth.
Just call her Veth.
5 silver for cook, so that's 3 gold, and then 2 gold for our carpenter, and then 2 gold for the guard. So that's 3 to 7 gold total per day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sounds it.
All right.
And the next day as well, around dawn, Veth will show back up, and she will have 3 able-bodied, though not too bright-looking sailors with her. Orel, Bor, and Pavel. You get the feeling they might be brothers, triplets even.
I feel like I've seen them before. I mean, they probably live here, so it's
Yeah, so
a given.
yeah.
You've probably seen them like 85 times.
It's fine. They're slowly to turn into actual characters very soon.
Probably, to be honest.
Yeah,
do
but
they
I think it's confusing.
do they have like any sort of weapon proficiencies at all?
They have it's like scimitars, it looks like, so they're probably proficient in something. Also, Fulgrim will show up at some point as well. He'll climb up onto the ship. He seems to have a large, it's not a chest, but it's like a large barrel on his back, and you can hear tools moving around inside of it.
Can he fight
As well
too?
as he
Can swing a hammer, maybe?
could probably swing a hammer, but he wouldn't be the most effective.
Okay.
You will also eventually see, yes, I'm using Reinhardt.
That's a good
Uh,
picture of him.
Yeah, you'll see Bran show up. He'll climb up onto the ship. He has a nice maul with him. He's got full plate mail. Pretty much everything you've seen him in up to this point, and he'll make the mention he's relieved from duty here, so he'll be joining everyone.
Lily's just going to introduce everyone and explain what their roles are in a way that doesn't make the guardsmen seem suspicious at all.
All right.
Yeah. What's the weather right now, by any chance?
The weather right now, roll survival. Okay. It seems to be relatively. Oh yeah, it's Lily. It seems to be relatively clear. Doesn't look to be that bad.
Is it windy by any chance?
It's not that terribly windy. You don't think? You're not sure what if the weather will change at all. By the way,
But there is a wind. But there is a wind.
There is a slight wind. It's like maybe 5 miles an hour. It's not that bad.
I use my abilities to direct it from whichever way it's going to basically face, so go in the direction the ship would go, and just set that's what I'm bringing to the table.
Yeah. I saw the image, Val. I decided against it because it's sepia tone.
Okay.
I'm gonna move everyone to a new map.
Yay, new maps.
This is again. It just has the deck of the ship. It's not the cleanest where it's cut out, but it's better than it could be. The ship will take off into the skies. Where's your first destination?
We need to
Runheim.
go down to Runheim and get the stuff.
All right, so you're gonna go down to Runheim first. You will land. You can probably land outside the doors without too much issue.
Oh,
And
I had a plan for this. I wanted to land like a mile away so they don't see the ship, and then take the tank in.
They're trying.
All right, so yeah, that'll be fair enough. A thing to happen. So you'll land like a mile away from the ship, and as you go down to land, Shiki, roll an investigation for me.
Okay, but Sayara, you're coming with us. Your mommy's gonna want to see you. Investigation, you say?
Yeah, roll an investigation. All right.
Yeah.
You
Can,
don't
actually,
really.
can I re-roll that because I got the bedroll for
You
the
can
day?
reroll that because of the bedroll.
Okay. Ugh.
Better.
That's a bit better. And as you come down to land in there, like actually, Fulgrim will wander into the control room, and he's probably on the trip. He's been looking around, questioning a few things, and he's made a mention of these strange. It looks like there's three long